What is going on, travelers, and welcome back to the walkthrough. We're going to be jumping through a bunch of systems to go ahead and get those 16 glyphs that we can now get our hands on. I need to make sure we have enough fuel on hand for the starship. Ooh, we're just a little bit out of room. 75% isn't going to do it. That's like probably three to four systems. That's enough for us to go ahead and get those at least 3 to 4 glyphs, but we need all 16. Let's see if we can go ahead and pull some on hand real quick. Okay, about 3. We don't have an... Oh, actually we do. 1. Ooh, what are we missing? We are missing... I need to go to another spot and look. We're all full. So make sure you clear out your inventory of stuff. I'm going to say we're not going to need that ore right there. And you can go ahead and sell the Viking tablet. You really don't need that. Do we have any room on the freighter? Oh, we have tons of room on the freighter. Let's go ahead and bring the freighter over. If you do happen to be out of space like I am, just bring the freighter over, dump everything in there, and... Oh yeah, this place was full of lava. Let's go. Now, you can do this in 2 ways. You can just use the ship to go through the... Not through the Galactic Center, I'm sorry. In order for you to jump from system to system. That way you don't have to encounter any freighters. I want to get out of here before all the noise comes up. Alright. We got 2 little fighters just waiting to be repaired. Yeah, you can take your freighter through, or you can use your ship, and if you don't mind the freighter battles, if you just want to skip them, you can do that within your own ship if it's a little too much. I like using the freighter just to get it up and out of the way. But since we do have where to go. Oh yeah, oh no, we have carbon. I wonder what the other thing we're out of. Oh, we have... Wasn't aware we had any more of that. It looks like it took 2. Oh, there it is right there. I was staring at that. I'm sorry. This, the hyperdrive, we have 90 now. And I need a little bit more room, so we're going to go ahead and dump almost everything we don't need. We can sell that. We don't need this, so we can technically get rid of that. This needs to be refined at some point. Yeah, just go ahead and empty everything you don't need. Let's see, the repair kit's going to be needed for the ship, although we're in the freighter, it's not really going to matter. Open up all your suspicious packets and arms. Is it goods? I'm a little confused. I'm like looking back and forth. Put those away and open them. They do have goodies within them. Oh, cool. This is for our multi-tool. It's a geology cannon. Your geology... Let me go ahead and put it up so I can explain what this thing is. Oh, I can't put it in, unfortunately. But, let's see. Let me go back and get the description. So, your geology cannon is kind of like throwing a... Not throwing, but shooting out a little grenade from your multi-tool. Makes this nice little crater into the ground. It's very useful, except when it's close to you, then you get damaged too. So, since we went ahead and put the fuel into our ship, we're gonna go ahead and take our ship instead. I didn't think about that for a second. Since we went ahead and have taken the rest of the time to rack up some side missions and then get some ships within our freighter and whatnot, we'll be working our way up to getting bigger and better stuff, but the videos will be a little shorter and a little more instructional on what you should do, since most of it is pretty much just optional stuff. Let's go ahead and move. Now we're starting the sequence. We should be able to go to about maybe 4 to 5 now, but we should be making more of the fuel. You gotta just give the cutscene a second. Go ahead and tab out of that. Just wait, and then a prompt should come up to go ahead and get you your first glyph. Unless we miss something. Oh, we're on this. I think we need to go to Nana and Polo first. Like that was a waste of a jump. Bringing on me too early. This should be the second to the last visit. Seriously, how many times has this happened? Kind of curious what they're going to do now, which is pretty much the same old, same old. They're still going to do that stuff. Unfortunately, we don't get any more Quicksilver. We're pretty much done with that part. If you look within the log, right there, reset the simulation. So they want you to buy things from the space anomaly, like base parts and whatnot. And let's see, how much do we have? You should have about 2,445. If you have any less than that, go ahead and refine the lava core that you went ahead and picked up at that abandoned station, not abandoned station, abandoned outpost. And if you feel like buying some more things, we do have a list of things to buy for you and your starship. One very important thing that I want to go ahead and point out is the aqua jets. Go ahead and grab that blueprint. That way you're able to land on water. And also grab these two as well, which is the efficiency thrusters. Sorry, sometimes it does that. It just blacks out. And then, I say blackout, I meant back out. And then go ahead and grab your launch auto charger. This comes in handy a lot. And the reason for that is it auto recharges. Every time you land, you walk away from your ship, you give it some time to charge, you come back, that launch fuel is now recharged. You very little have to go ahead and make Starship launch fuel unless you're consistently going to your ship, landing, getting back in, going to your ship, landing more times than it can recharge. Then you're in trouble. But even if you run out, you just gotta leave it for a little bit, let that thing charge, no problem. Okay, what's next on the list? Okay, base parts for the prefab. We only have 11. What I recommend is getting about 20. The things you're going to want to buy are the hollow door if you want, and pretty much to your heart's content on the 20 that you need. Because you're going to I'm sorry, I'm speaking too fast. You're going to be rebuilding your base on a different planet if you haven't already done that. And we did do that during the walkthrough. If you're still not content with the place, go ahead and find another spot. Go ahead and rebuild. We were able to do that with the, I don't think I can find it. Is it? That's the antimatter reactor. I know it's here somewhere. It was the base salvage machine. I forgot what its proper name is, but we were able to use that to take everything we had from one base, put down a computer, put that thing down, and then build another with the remaining stuff to what we did have, and then build on top of that. So you should be covered with everything you need from this point on. You'll be buying more, trust me. Now, if you want to do any last-minute shopping over at the station just to get some more supplies in order for you to make more fuel, which we're supposed to be doing right now, I totally forgot. Let's see. Oh, chromatic metal. That's what we're missing. Go ahead and make the warp cells we already have now. Oh, we're missing that much? Only one? Ouch. Okay, we are now at 100%. We're going to go ahead and now begin the glyph. Nice. Tier 2's done. Now, if you're wondering what the whole community thing is, it's... Oh, here we go. The community milestones are when the community do Nexus missions. And, yeah, they do Nexus missions, turn them in. That gets a goal kind of towards its next prize. So if you were to go to the Quicksilver store, the thing that's on a milestone would then be available once that milestone is reached. So we're going to seek the final interface, complete the Atlas path. This is the Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it. Plunge myself through its interface at the center of the galaxy. But to do may reset this world, my life, and all we know it. I do not know if I can do it. What you want to do is go ahead and seek the final interface. That means we're going to go ahead and go to that last Atlas interface, change the simulation, do all that really cool stuff. But first things first, we need the jump. So when I do jump consistently, I'm going to go ahead and cut some parts out. I'm going to be showing you the glyphs from here on out, which ones you're going to get each time you jump. Notice you see data junction or data injection, and we have our first glyph. I know where we'll end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure a site in case I don't make it back. Please. Process coordinates from a stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but location appears valid. I believe that is Dreams of the Deep. That is a side mission, which we'll get into later on. We're not going to go through that right now. We'll go into that much later. Just go back into your log. Go ahead and hit the Purge. That mission will follow you, depending on where you are, but it will only follow you in a place that has water. You don't have to worry about that right now. Well, let's go ahead and hit the space station first before I go ahead and go through the rest of the 15 after this. You want to make sure we have as much carbon and as much chromatic metal as possible. This would be a good time to make sure that you have a ton of copper, since we do have access to our base to turn that copper into chromatic metal, or you could just outright buy. How much? Yeah, we have enough. You just outright buy the chromatic metal instead. But if you don't have that many units because you bought something pretty, go ahead and... Actually, what? There's something we're supposed to tell. Yep, that. And then I'm going to keep the walker brain just in case. I don't need that at the moment. I think we're good on the rest. Yeah, if you went ahead... Oh, there we go, right there. If you went ahead and bought something that you thought you needed and you don't have any more units, you just go to a planet that has copper. Go ahead and grind that copper to about 500 to 1,000, and then have it refined so it's about 500 chromatic metal, so that way you have as much as you need for your carbon. And you can make all the fuel you need. Oh, we're a little low on ferrite dust. Nice. Get that nice and quick. Then just go ahead and make the things you need. Looks like... Oh, I was about to say, looks like 9 is our ticket. Oh, my bad. I put the recipe on there. Oh, there was 10. How about that? Yep, get your 10. Leave it in your ship. That should be enough for the amount that we need to jump. If not, we know where to go to buy stuff. Alright, let's continue jumping. Oh, it did. Nice. Forgot there's a little message from Apollo. Which is pretty much asking everyone what they're gonna do. That's kind of cool. They're like, I'll race you to the center. And here's glyph number 3. Number 4. Wanted to mention this about Artemis. Artemis will pop up if you left Artemis alive in the simulation. We're just going to kind of glance over this a little bit. Probably should have just thanked them and left. Yeah, you get those awkward conversations every so often, and here is our next glyph. There's number 6. All right, we're halfway there. Good old null. Ooh, null was being bad. I know null's concerned, but I'm like, geez, dude. And here comes number 9. Ooh, we're actually out of fuel for once. That was a good 9 jump. So if you're wondering why we jumped so many times and we just ran out of fuel, I believe that's with the adjacency bonus and how far we can go. The warp cell efficiency is at 100%. That helps out a ton. Along with a little bit of a boost from the cadmium drive, just a bit. All right, we are 3/4 of the way there. Oh boy. Okay, this one is this is gonna be your level 3, your ultimate pirate dreadnought fight. Here's what you're gonna do. It's wedged into the space station, so we gotta be very accurate with this one. When we touch the space station, we're kind of dead. So fly in through the shield. We're gonna take out the engines first. And we kind of need to do this a little quickly so we can go ahead and get... Okay, engines have been neutralized. We want to come up to the guns. We want to do this before the civilian ship gets shot down. Like I said, be careful. I don't even think it's hitting it at this point. We're going to have to go in a little closer. Oh, no, I guess it was working. And we need to go to the next one that's right above us. Okay, civilian hull is still holding. Okay, there's another one over here by the corner. If your thermal load is too much, switch. We immediately go to the rockets. Now the last one is going to be over here. We want to hurry up before our shielding goes down. Oh, it's like something got damaged. And I believe I did miss one a little bit of the ways back. So if I could just lift the ship, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Ooh, that is not good. If you do have shields, press X, press the battery, hit there, go straight to the... There we go. And then look for the last one. Our civilian hull is still holding. I believe it's that one in the corner that we missed. Okay, and the dreadnought is defeated. You didn't need any special upgrades. You didn't, oh my god, necessarily have to be that powerful. It's very easy to sit here and just take it out with a very normal and regular ship. You get a little bit of units and you will get a hail from the captain of the pirate ship. I'm gonna go ahead and inspect the oh, that's a frigate. If that happens, it's just a pirate frigate. You can get pirate frigates if you want, and you can buy one if you have the money, but we're immediately gonna go over here. Close ally, that's what I'm talking about. So, same thing as before, you're going to go ahead and run up to the bridge. When you come up to the bridge, take a look at the floor. Go ahead and scan. It's an S-class freighter. I can't believe we've actually got one during the walkthrough. That is awesome. Going to come up. I'm a little fuzzy on whether or not we get this for free. We're going to try to seize the dreadnought. We're going to compare. And yes, we get to go ahead and claim it for free. It looks like we ended up getting a nice S-class freighter the first time. Let's go ahead and claim that. So this is the part I was talking about a few episodes ago where it was going to ask you to transfer items. Inventory is not transferred when exchanging ships. So if you want to go ahead and do that, proceed with the exchange anyway, you would probably say no. You take the stuff out of your inventory and then switch it over. So I'm going to go ahead and hit no. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this, put it over there, that, and that. That's all I really had in there. I'm going to go ahead and claim the freighter now. It's going to ask me again, transfer previous freighter base. I'm going to say yes. And so now the restore point is there. I look over the freighter, and this one is completely mine. Now, is any of the base stuff still there? I think I said no. So this is pretty much it. We have a nice little archive for our multi-tools. Nice. Oh, that's what we're carrying, but we can store them in here if we want. All this can be changed. We'll do a whole like freighter episode on how to build the base, what you can do towards the terminal, what you can do for your ships, how to store those, stuff like that. That'll be later on down the line, but congratulations if you now have your first pirate freighter. Now, what if you don't want a pirate freighter? Where do you go now? You're going to go across the way, going into those lovely, lovely Vernators and Sentinel ships that I've been looking for this entire time. So, you'll notice that little fin at the bottom. I hate those. I like the ones that don't have them on there, but this is what I mean by, like, the little Star Destroyer and the freighter ship. Oh, yeah, I forgot. One of the engines is kind of busted. Oh, we don't have wiring them. I need to go buy one. As we kind of get a sort of good look at it, you'll notice that it's a better looking vessel. Better than the classic ones that we have been seeing, almost as similar as the one we just had. But it's a pretty good ship. We'll go ahead and land, see if it's also S-Class. But this one you will have to purchase. The only way you get this one for free is if you were able to get it at your first freighter battle and it just happened to be a tier 1, a tier 2, or a tier 3 Vernator, or a tier 1, or tier 2, or tier 3. What is it called? A tier 1, a tier 2, or a tier 3 Sentinel ship. This one is A-Class, unfortunately. But hey, not bad, right? A-Class, S-Class can't really, can't really beat that. But the value of this ship is $142 million if you wanted to buy it. Remember that. As soon as you get your first freighter in game, that one is for free only. That's it. The rest of the time, if you want a freighter like this, you're going to have to buy it. If you get the pirate ship, though, it's for free. Now you're probably wondering, hey, Azzy, I really want the pirate freighter, but I also want this freighter too. Can I have both? The answer is no. You can only have one, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. Now, the last question you're probably going to have is, I have my pirate freighter. It's S-Class, but it looks like this. So, since the fight's over, we've taken over the ships and everything. What we can do, fly a little ways out, away from the space station this time, so we don't mess anything up. Go ahead and call in oh, we can't, because we're too close. Yeah, for some reason the controls aren't working. Yeah, get a little bit of a distance away or hop into another system. Wait for it. There it is. I guess since we're still in the same system, it's going to look a little burnt, but we'll take a closer look. I don't think it's that bad. All the guns and everything are repaired. Thing looks brand new. Don't worry about the little red markers on there. That's fine. But no, it's looking good. Congratulations on your pirate vessel. And let's go ahead and move on with the rest of the 4 glyphs remaining. Okay, we have 1 more left. Actually, I thought we had a little bit more than that. We need to make a stop by the space station. I need some wiring loom in order for me to fix that, what is it called? I need to fix that component. I am in no condition to buy 9. Am I? Oh, well, look at that. At this part, if you haven't already built the modules in there, which is the Emerald Drive and the Indium Drive, go ahead and buy the 9. I think we need 10, actually. Yeah, 10. There we go. Go ahead and get your 10 for that 1 damage component if you do have a damage component, or just get the 9 that you need to build the other 2 modules for your starship. I mean, we have like 2 right there, but it'd be very awkward to go ahead and move down since we don't have any more space. Let's go ahead and repair this one. Awesome, our ship is ready to go. More efficient than it was when we came out of that battle. Awesome, we have our last glyph. Now, with all these glyphs awarded to you, you can finally go through universes now, instead of just being in Euclid, which is where you start. You can go to places like Isentam. Isentam is pretty much the only other one I know. There's about 256 universes to go to, so you can have your pick of which ones you want to go to. Other than that, building a star system within each one. So let's see what's next on the log. I saw it, but I was like talking and everything. We get to reset the simulation now. Locate and enter the final portal, which means it is over there. All right, that portal is going to be around here somewhere. Don't care if it's dark, we're going to find it. Oh, actually, I see it right there. Cool, we didn't have to look too long for it. Smallest planet. I thought this was a moon. Yeah, it's a moon. I don't know why the prompt came up for that, but it is what it is. So now we got to go through this process again, where if you have a lot of the resources with you, this shouldn't be a problem. Cool, 100% all the way. I must focus. All right, we're ready to step through to speak to the Atlas. Oh, I'm sorry. I went ahead and like jumped through with my jetpack. Okay. So just like before, this should be our last interaction with the Atlas. We're just kind of waiting for the prompt to come up. Very awkward. There it goes. We'll speak with the Atlas. I don't believe our ship is here, so don't worry about that. Yeah, don't leave yet. Don't leave. Gotta stand our ground. So we're gonna go ahead and reset the simulation. If you want to go through the prompts, you can go through 1 or you can go through 3, but we're gonna go straight to it. Now that we're resetting the simulation, a new galaxy awaits. It'll let us know which galaxy it is when we go ahead and choose. We get to go ahead and choose from 4 of these. So it's not going to tell us anything other than that it's a raging galaxy. There's going to be the same description. The Atlas created a simulation of its own world, its entire existence. In an attempt to witness its own impending death, it wishes to show me its past, future. And you can go ahead and choose that one, reset the simulation, or if you want to choose another one, go ahead and leave. And that will be the same one, or the same description for all of these. This one here, that'll be an inspiring galaxy. I think we're going to choose an inspiring one. An ancestral galaxy. And the last one, an improved galaxy. Out of all those, go ahead and choose the one that kind of sparks your interest. I think we're going to go ahead and... let's go with an improved one. I've never really grabbed that one yet. Now, at this part of the game, there was supposed to be music playing. I think I had the volume turned down a bit. So you'll hear a lot of a little bit of rock music playing. That's showing the universe as it is in No Man's Sky entirety. I apologize for not setting that setting up so you guys can experience this awesome ending. You should be able to on your walkthrough. Don't turn the music down. Turn it up. Turn it all the way up. But you'll see a lot of bright flashing lights. If you are impartial to that, I would recommend turning away. I probably should have said that maybe a few moments ago. But you will get to see what the next galaxy you're heading into is called, and it'll all flash back into your new system. Hilbert, we're in the Hilbert dimension. That's what's up. At this point, go ahead and let the whole thing play through. Congratulations on making it through the main storyline. We're going to be going more over what endgame is for you from here on out. The first thing we're going to do is get you built up, get your exosuit built up, get your ship built up, and then we'll start making our way towards those side missions. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and cut to the chase when we go ahead and... Oh, actually, no. Right here. So, you get on this screen. This begins your new end game right here.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online. Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
So cool. A little, like, reference back into the intro of the game.
System suit initialization.
So we ended up getting Remembrance, which is a part of the... I believe it's a part of the... No, it was a part of this main storyline. The Atlas Path, on the other hand, has something totally different, and that's pretty new to the game. So we'll go over the Atlas Path once we go ahead and get this exosuit and the ship built up, and getting the ship that you want as well, making purchases. So we need 1 Heart of the Sun and Platinum, which means we have to go to the Atlas interfaces to go get the rest of those seeds. Let me go back into first person here. Awesome, just the little prompts that come up to tell you what to install. We want to go to New Beginnings is done. That's already done. All you're pretty much going to do is just travel from here on out, upgrading your Sentinel, upgrading your exosuit, upgrading your character, doing all the cool stuff. The Atlas Path, on the other hand, we will be going over there consistently to get the seeds. The Space Anomaly, on the other hand, you can visit and keep grabbing all the upgrades you need from there. We will be focusing more on all of this and that little bit of the main storyline from the Atlas Path, but mostly on the secondary missions and getting you upgraded foremost. But coming back out, you're not going to like it when you see your exosuit. Yeah, your exosuit is pretty much damaged from this point on. We can go ahead and actually get that. That's pretty important. So those two are now fixed. The translator, the Forsaken Harvester, a lot of these are now kaput. You just need the parts and everything to do it. The phosphorus, on the other hand, we may have to buy that or go to a very hot system to go ahead and get that for free. Your starship, on the other hand, is a little bit of ways away, but it is also damaged, which you need to go ahead and repair it. You'll need hermetic steel, metal plating, some of the basic stuff just to get it off the ground, and you'll need copper in order for you to shoot. I'm sorry, that's just the rockets. You'll need the pure ferrite and sodium nitrate, as well as an ion battery if you don't have any more cadmium. Other than that, I will leave it to you to do anything else that you would like to do. Go ahead and search for your ship first. After you search for your ship, go ahead and get that thing fixed. After you get it fixed, head up to the space, not the space anomaly, I'm sorry. Head up to the space station so you can then go back onto your secondary planet that you have already chosen. I believe our terrain manipulator is also down. Yep, everything in here is pretty much damaged too. Get all of this fixed as quickly as you can. The mining, on the other hand, that's going to take a bit. If you won't have any time for that, go ahead and focus on the important stuff, which is the mining beam. Oh, we don't have any ferrite dust. Let's go ahead and try to collect that. Since we can't use our multi-tool to mine stuff, you're going to use your melee. Actually, that's carbon right there, and we don't have an analysis spot. Oh, wait. Hold on. Ooh, we had 1 carbon nanotube left. Okay, cool. So we can actually start looking for stuff. See what's what. Looks like we got our first run-in with ferrite dust. Cool. So just use your multi-tool to just hit it. Get at least a little bit of money from this. So barbaric, right? Okay, that's not enough. Wow, there's another mineral? Okay, cool. That gave us enough to go ahead and repair. Okay, our mining beam is repaired. We're going to go ahead and... So the 9 wiring loom we bought earlier, you can go ahead and put that actually towards some of the advanced mining stuff that you can go ahead and build. You need 1 carbon nanotube and 1 dihydrogen jelly. The hydrogen jelly, on the other hand, I don't think we can do because we're too little on that. So our scanner is also down. Go ahead and get some more ferrite dust. So have that 30 and have that 75 with a total of 105 ferrite dust. Okay, that should have been enough. Awesome. 1 dihydrogen jelly coming right up. So since we have our scanner now, go ahead and search for dihydrogen, which happens to be near these 2 guys right here. We do have our mining beam back, so we can just go ahead and... Wait. Okay, cool. I thought I wasn't done yet. Just so we can get a little bit more oxygen since we're here. Okay, cool. We got a little bit of a geode. We can go ahead and use that. Nice. 1 dihydrogen jelly coming right up. Over back to the multi-tool. And I believe it's a terrain manipulator. Cool. Looks like we have a bunch of the basics down. We could actually fix those right now if we wanted to, but I'm going to leave those broken for a little bit. We see we have the carbon nanotube and hermetic seal. We can go ahead and do that. Remember, 50 carbon for that, and the hermetic seal needs condensed carbon, about 30. I believe we have, actually, we have quite a bit. We have quite a bit left. Go over to your multi-tool, and then, ooh, not that one. Go ahead and fix this. You can get the pure ferrite and any of the other advanced stuff that you need. Nice. Okay, now make our way towards the ship. If you do find your hazard protections going down, remember those batteries that you made beforehand. If you don't have any more batteries, because we're fresh out, go ahead and use the sodium that you have left over. Or just hit a nearby cave, and I think we have some cobalt left. We've been using quite a bit of it. Go ahead and make that battery. Oh, we can only have 1. We're pretty low on supplies. Now that we have this, we can actually locate where the ship is at. There it is. It's pretty close. Alright, looks like we made it to the site. We'll go ahead and pick up this last thing and then we'll wrap it up. And that is it, everyone. Great job getting to the walkthrough. At this time, go ahead and repair the most important things on your ship, which happens to be your launch thruster. Oh, we'll need 1 dihydrogen for that. We'll go ahead and get that done right before we wrap up. Okay, hermetic seal, 1 metal plating. So remember, you'll need about 50 ferrite dust for that, and then the components we saw earlier, if you need to know what the components are. Come right over, 50 ferrite dust for the metal plating, and then 30 condensed carbon for the hermetic seal. We need to get this done, so our ship can at least fly. And we do need shielding. We'll need sodium nitrate. You'll have to make a refiner for that. So to make the refiner, we'll need 1 metal plating. Let's go ahead and get that metal plating out of the way. We're back to basics. Yeah, I thought I saw 1. Let's see if the geode gets us to where we need to go. What's in my exosuit? That's right. Actually, it did. That's what's up. The shielding, we'll need sodium nitrate, and I'll need 1 metal plating. We have a refinery in here already. No, we have the signal booster, but we don't. Fuel is not a problem.
Technology recharge.
Go ahead and throw in some, let's see, once we throw in our sodium, let me see how much we actually need first. You don't want to waste it, just in case you want to make some more batteries later on. We only need about 13. Go ahead and stop at 13. And we actually need to get our butt in the ship. Be sure to go ahead and get that repaired.
Technology repaired.
We'll have to repair the hyperdrive once the storm passes. I think we might be near a settlement. Yep, and that's the new mission for a settlement. What a better way to wrap up the episode than to go ahead and get our hyperdrive repaired. And actually, we need 2 more microprocessors. If you have the means, which we don't, because we're missing. Oh, carbon nanotubes? Oh, okay. How much chromatic mineral do we have? Need about 2 of those. I don't think. Oh, we have enough. Oh, we had enough. Looks like that's it. Go ahead and repair your hyperdrive. Oh, we're out of the chromatic mineral now. That is a shame. We'll go ahead and wrap up. Go ahead and grab that copper if you don't have it already. Go ahead and repair your hyperdrive, or you could just go to the space station without repairing it just yet. Go back to base, and we'll go ahead and start giving you the laydown of how to upgrade your exosuit in the next episode. Congratulations again for ending the walkthrough, and I'll see you again, traveler.